Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new. In today's video it is my pits and peaks of the week. So if you are not familiar with these videos, I recap my week as a whole and I talk about the things that didn't go so well being my pits for the week and what did go better this week being my peaks for the week. So we will get into the pits first so that we can end on high with the peaks. So let's just get straight into it. So I mentioned in my last video that I was having issues with my shoulder and my neck and potentially my lat being quite tight and it sort of pinged. That has sort of resolved itself this week. However, I have been stuck in sort of like a lack of motivation phase. I go through these where I maybe have to rest or have annual leave and we don't really get the time to run or exercise. I just sort of find it difficult to pick things back up, and that's what I've been struggling with this week. I have done things this week, it's just I could have done more and better, and it's just sort of been a lull of a week. So yeah, that is my first pit, if you will. My second pit is that I did 2 runs this week, which I guess is a peak, so I'll talk about that later. But I did 2 runs this week and both have not gone to plan. I just feel like I'm having a really bad run week. I did a run on Monday and sort of hoped that I'd be able to get over that 30-minute mark, maybe get closer to a 5k like I did the previous week. And I couldn't even manage 15 minutes. It was really warm, I just couldn't really catch my breath. I was sort of dragging my feet and things like that, so me and Philip just decided to give up the ghost at 15 minutes and just walk the rest of the way home. So that didn't go exactly to plan, so I was a bit disappointed at that. I sort of hoped to progress a bit further in getting closer to 5k this week, but seems that wasn't the case. I did a run yesterday as well. I was going to go running outside to sort of give that 30-minute/5k another go, and I just couldn't be bothered in the morning. Like I mentioned, I've been having sort of a real lax in motivation this week and really couldn't be bothered getting up in the morning to do a run, so ended up jumping on the treadmill in the afternoon. I needed steps anyway, so I jumped on the treadmill in the afternoon, but it was really warm. Even with the velexes open, I had the fan going and everything else, it was just really hot. And I had got on the treadmill initially and started running, and I hate having to stop to get anything, and I'd forgotten my drink and I ended up with a really dry mouth, a really dry throat, and I stopped at about the 20-minute mark, which I guess is better than my run from Monday. Not the 5k that I wanted to do, because I know I could do 5k usually no problem on the treadmill. But I sort of stopped at 20 minutes, I couldn't go any further without any water, and by the time I'd got a drink and sort of recovered myself, I just couldn't be bothered getting back on the treadmill. So I stopped at 20 minutes. So both not runs that I expected this week or hoped for this week, but runs nonetheless, I guess. So yeah, bad runs this week, hopefully better runs next week. So they are really my 2 pits of the week. I haven't really got any other pits that I can think of off the top of my head that I need to talk about. So we will move on to the peaks next. I'll sort of follow that on from the runs before and say that I did do 2 runs this week, so I guess that's a peak. It's better than no runs at all, even if they were sort of bad runs or runs that I didn't expect, so that's that. I could have not run at all this week and it would have been just another pit, so the fact that I've gotten out and done something even though I really wasn't feeling it is better than nothing. So that is peak 1. My second peak is that I got in the gym this week, so I'm happy with that, even if it was just 1 gym session. I have literally just got out of the shower, that's why my hair's still a bit wet. So I did my full body session for week 1 finally. It has taken me quite a while to get round to doing that full body workout from week 1, so that is done and dusted. I will at some point either today or over the next couple of days film my sort of gym guide introduction that I was planning on doing. so keep an eye out for that. But yeah, I'm pleased to at least get week 1 out of the way, and hopefully I will be able to get a couple more sessions in next week. My next peak is that I have planned out every single exercise activity that I want to do next week. I have worked out which days don't work well for me based on when I go into the office and things like that, and just generally how I've done my other runs and gym sessions over the past weeks. So I know when exercise can fit in to my routine, so it's just about sticking to it. So I have planned out my whole week. I am hoping for 3 and 3, so 3 runs and 3 gym sessions. However, I will settle for 2, just so I can sort of find my feet and find that balance. I'll be happy with 2 of each. But if I get 3, that's fantastic, and I will update you on that in my next video. So that is that. Whole week is planned out. Hopefully I can stick to it. You can always follow me on Instagram, which I'll leave here. That is where I usually update when I've done my exercise and things like that, so you'll be able to see updates throughout the week if you follow me there. But yeah, that is that. Water has been better this week. I have had a goal since the beginning of the month to increase my water, and I am trying to sort of make good headway with that. I have a new water bottle at work, and I'm trying to make sure that that is full and getting through at least 2 bottles of that whilst I'm at work. I don't generally tend to snack much while I'm at work because I am very busy. I usually have a purpose for going into work, and that's to sort of be with the systems, so I sort of get distracted and things like that, so I don't tend to snack that much while I'm at work. So I just sort of replace it with water wherever I can, and I'm trying to instill that habit back at home as well, and trying to snack less and drink more water. So I try and have a bottle of water on my desk while I'm working at home and at work. So that's going well so far. Hopefully that will sort of play its part. I am peeing quite a lot, so it's adding to my step count at least, so that's a good thing. But yeah, that is that. And the final peak for this week being that I've been mostly on track this week with my calories. So that is the one thing that is consistent throughout my journey at the moment, is my tracking. I will put a screenshot here so you can see my NutriCheck 7-day view. According to NutriCheck, I have crosses on 3 days, but I'm only really counting 1. I don't really class 50 to 100 calories as really being that off track. I sort of count anything over like 300, 400 calories as being an off track day, and the only day that was Monday. My calories have shifted slightly this week. I had set it to 1600 at the end of last week. Was it the end of last week, or it might have been the week before that I'd adjusted my calories to 1600, and because I'd entered my weight from August, it shifted my calories and it's put me on 1500 calories. So that's not great for me because I like food, so being on less calories sucks. And it has been quite hard to stick to the 1500 calories this week. So yeah, Monday I was over by 300, so I'm classing that as an off-track day. And then Tuesday and Thursday, I'm not really too bothered about those. That's not over by that much. And the rest of the days, I'm literally just under 1500. I'm going to see how it goes for this week. I will show a sort of exercise 7-day view as well, so you can see all days are green for that, so I'm quite happy with that. But yeah, I'm going to see how I get on with the lower calories, but if I'm finding it really difficult or I'm really hungry and things like that, then I will just bump it back up again. So yeah, That's everything for the week, so we will end it here. So if you like the video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel. You can always click the notification bell down below and you will be notified of when my videos go live. Other than that, I hope you're all staying safe and well. I hope you all have a good weekend, whenever it is that you're watching this, and I will see you again in my next video. Bye.